It's now 25 minutes after 8 Kenyan time. This is Morning Express on this Wednesday, the 29th day of June 2016. It's time for Your Health. Today on Your Health, we have Eric, a.k.a., also known as the Torturer. Good to have you.
Good to have you too.
And good morning to you.
Morning to you.
And well, today we'd just like to look at your fitness, and he has earned his name as the Torturer for a reason. Of course, that's because he ensures that, depending on the way you look at it, he tortures you into health. Because there's one way to look at it, whether it's torturing into health, or it is actually a good thing that you're doing, getting somebody into health. Okay. And I know you've got vast experience of literally running even shows where we've seen people literally reduce, as it were, before our eyes, over a period of time.
Yes.
But let's just look at fitness. And many of us, of course, in the day and age we are living in a time where we've become very sedentary. We hardly move. Our jobs require for us to be seated most of the times. Our transport system is such that you get into a matatu, get where you're going, get home, sit in front of the TV, and exercise becomes a little bit difficult. So let's start first of all with what are some of the simple exercises that I can do within a very busy schedule?
The first thing is let's look at the fitness. Maybe you might ask yourself, what is fitness? Fitness, we consider fitness as so long as you can do something without panting or without getting tired. Let's say, for example, you go upstairs without panting, without like giving up, that one means that you're fit. And this fitness is divided into like 10 groups. We normally say there are 10 components of fitness. You don't just say because somebody is big, that person is fit, or this person can run 10 kilometers in a very short time, that person is fit. No, there are so many things we consider. Number one is cardiovascular endurance. How can you run without getting tired? Can you do like 5-10 kilometers without getting tired? That's cardiovascular endurance, whereby you can run on the treadmill without panting and without stopping.
For a good period of time.
A good period of time.
For somebody who is fit, what would be the average time that you should be on the treadmill? Although I'm sure there are also speeds that we're talking about here, because some people do different speeds. Yeah. But what would you say is average for somebody to consider themselves fit?
The average, we're talking of from 8 kilometers per hour. Yeah, going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what distance?
Distance, it depends also with your fitness level. You can do like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 5 kilometers, It also depends with your fitness level. Okay. So I was talking about cardiovascular. Right. Then there's another one called stamina. Do you have enough stamina to maintain whatever that is coming on your way? Right. Then the other one is flexibility. How can you stretch? There are people, my friend, they cannot even stretch.
They're stiff.
I mean, they are very stiff. Somebody falls down, he just falls like a log. That is it. Waking up becomes a problem. Then there's strength. If I give you a bar to push, can you be able to push it properly? Bar with the weight or without the weight. How strong are you? Then there's accuracy. Accuracy also is part of the fitness component. Right. Then we have agility.
When you talk about accuracy, what exactly do you mean? What am I supposed to be accurate in doing?
Okay, accuracy means, let's say, for example, I'm doing aerobics class. Right. Then I say, let's turn to the right. Two beats, then we turn to the right. Now you find this person is taking like 5 beats for him to turn.
It's like a trailer that's turning slowly.
Yeah. So accuracy and agility goes hand in hand. Okay. Then now there's balance. If you cannot stand on your one foot, you are not fit. So you find fitness has like so many, components. Yes. Then, of course, power is there and speed is there. So if you have all those 10 components, then you can consider yourself as a fit person.
Okay. And in case you're watching from home or your office or wherever you may be watching from, feel free to let us know if you have any questions for Eric as a trainer. Maybe you're getting into a fitness regime. Maybe you would like to get into one. Then you are free to give us a call. The phone lines will be open, and he'll be more than happy to address your questions. Eric, one of the things that I find many of us do is that we try to become fit because everybody else is doing it. Yeah. And especially at the beginning of the year, you'll have New Year's resolution for me is to be fit and lose weight. Yeah. So the first thing we do is register with a gym, start your exercise. Now, are there different exercises for different things?
There are different exercises for different sports, and there are different exercises for different people. There are people who join the gym because, number one, they want to lose weight. There are people who join because they want to pump iron and be fit and big. Then there are others who join the gym because the doctor has advised them. The doctor has told them, my friend, if you go like this, you are going the Nikobaya, you're going the wrong way, and something bad might happen. So please hit the gym immediately. Then there are those who join the gym because they just want to have fun. There are those who join the gym because they are saying, oh my God, my wedding is just around the corner. Look at my stomach, look at my, look at my tires.
That dress.
Yes, that dress.
Right.
Then this person keeps on going to the food every after 2 hours. Hit the gym, go to the food. Hit the gym, go to the weighing scale, because he wants or she wants to fit in that dress.
Right.
Then there are those who go to the gym for different reasons. Of course, there are those who go to look for companionship.
Okay, well, yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some who go and enjoy the scenery there.
Yes, yes.
Because people normally, but okay, so there are different exercises for different things.
Yes, different things.
Okay,
yes,
how does one know what to do? Because, for instance, one of the biggest, I'm sure, reasons why people go to the gym is mainly to lose weight. What
Yes.
exercises does one need to do? And is it just exercise, or do you have to combine this with a diet and a lifestyle?
Okay, normally when people come to the gym, I'll say 99% of people come to the gym, they're just talking around, they want to lose this part. They're like, oh, torturer here.
Hapo
I mean,
ninataka
this
iende.
part, hapa.
And that's the most stubborn place.
Uku don't touch, Uku don't touch. The other side don't touch, but just touch here, please. I want it to go in. What can I do? So people are really desperate to lose their weight around the stomach. And I'll advise the Kenyans, it's not easy that way. I mean, it does not just go to the gym, hit the gym, then within 1 or 2 months, your stomach is gone. No, it takes time. It takes time for your stomach to go. And the exercises that we normally do. One, people say that sit-ups. I mean, give me like 300 sit-ups to lose the stomach. No way. Sit-ups does not finish the stomach.
That's a new one, because most people think that
Yes.
the minute you start doing sit-ups, your stomach is gone.
No, sit-up does not lose the stomach. What makes the stomach to go in is the cardio workout. Cardio means running, swimming,
Things like
walking, aerobics. Then from there now, you reduce completely your starch. I'm not saying you stop eating starch, but you reduce your starch completely. Then now from there, the stomach will go down. Sit-ups and leg raises and abdominal crunches, those ones, they help to tone and firm the muscles of the core muscles of the stomach. Yeah.
Okay, so you've mentioned we reduce on starch.
Yes, you reduce on starch.
All of us have different capacity. All of us have different, capacity to consume that starch. And I've noticed that many of us, I think culturally, we grow up imagining that starch must be part of the diet. So how do I measure what starch is good enough for me?
You see, like, for example, if you've been eating a very big ugali like this, okay, let me give an example of bread. You've been having like 3 slices of bread, and your stomach has been growing. Why don't you go reduce to half? Now start taking like 1.5. If it reaches a point whereby it has gone a little bit and it has not, and you need it to go more and more and more, then reduce it to one slice. And when you talk about bread, we're not talking about like, white bread. We're talking about the brown bread or wholemeal bread. So you have to go like for wholemeal food. Yeah, you don't go for, it's called what? There's a name they use, Like white bread, no. I mean, the white ugali, no. You go for wimbi ugali. But
and wholemeal bread.
Yes, it has to be portions.
Okay.
It has to be portions. Yes. Okay. Have you ever been to a very big hotel, like a 5-star hotel? Have they served you rice or rather chips? Yes. You can even count the chips. They can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five chips, yeah.
Yes. And that's the way
that's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Now, those are the portions.
Now, so I was reading a bit of history regarding, why we eat so much starch. And apparently, this was a diet that was mainly made for people who are working very hard manual labor. Because starch is necessary for you to build and, to have, for your energy levels. But with the change of our lifestyle, now our lifestyles are more of office lifestyle, we still maintain the starch bit of it. And that's why I want to find out, we have different levels. How do I know how much starch is good enough for me?
Actually, I wanted to go there because a long time ago, our forefathers used to eat a lot of starch. Where I come from, if you are given like a small ugali, my friend will
almost an
complain. Yeah,
insult.
we need to be given ugali whereby when I sit here and
I
ugali
cannot
is
see
here,
you.
I cannot see you. Then now we just meet in the middle and we have to finish this ugali. Because these guys in the morning, they'll wake up at 5 o'clock and go dig a land, like 1 acre, one parcel, you know, and do like a lot of working. But these days, Michael, you come here, you're driving, you live here, you're driving, you go home, you just sit, put KTN, start watching, what is the torturer saying? Forget about him, you know. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So for you that you're not like doing any workout or any manual job, reduce your starch. And I'll tell you this, when you want to lose weight or you want to lose your belly, exercise only contributes 20%. But 80% is in your kitchen.
Diet,
Diet.
what you eat.
Watch what you eat. And when you talk about diet, people think that you're telling them, please don't eat, skip meals. No, we are telling them that try to substitute, eat healthy food. Yes.
You say 20% of the stomach going is exercise.
Exercise.
Mungu
Then
wangu,
80%
that
is
means for the last
80% is
6
food.
months.
80%
Okay, 80% is food.
It's just food, yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, how do I go about reducing that intake? Because you'll agree with me, Torturer, that when you are used to certain amounts and certain portions, it is not automatic that you'll just reduce once. Because you'll have your hunger pangs, you'll begin to feel weak, some even feel dizzy.
Yes.
So you'll automatically, your body is telling you it's time to fill up because it's used to a certain amount. What's the procedure for me to actually just reduce that amount?
It's so simple. When you come to the gym or you go to a nutritionist, you sit down with him or her, then they'll explain to you what you are supposed to eat. And it only takes 3 to 4 days. After 3 to 4 days, you get used to that diet. I mean, you only struggle, you want the fitness. Start working out. First achievement is, how are you feeling? I mean, after workout, how do you feel? Do you feel nice? That's the first achievement. Second achievement is your clothes. And now your clothes fitting you. The hinges moving. Then the third one, doing the last, is the scale. Let me ask you, will people or somebody be walking around the street with the scale weighing you? Where kanyaga hapa, where ni munono, where kanyaga hapa?
Unless kuna wa Chinese niliona wanafanya hivyo and they charge you for it.
People
but
will be looking at you. How, are you glittering? Are you looking
They can
nice?
see.
Yeah. How are your clothes? That person has a nice figure. But the scale is the last. So I'll encourage or advise the Kenyans and our people. Let the scale come to number 3.
3.
Okay? First is the feeling. How do you feel after workout? You sleep like a baby? Good. Number 2, are your clothes fitting you? The one that you had put uko nyuma 10 years ago, bring them back. Yeah, are they fitting you? That's better. Then now the last one, go to the scale. But don't waste time weighing yourself every after 1 hour.
No, I actually agree that your clothes are the best judge of telling you as to whether you're losing weight before you even ask anybody. Something you mentioned, and I can see that we are almost running out of time, but exercises for somebody with a back problem, because we do know there's some people who possibly have injuries, not out of exercise, but maybe out of an accident or maybe childbirth or something like that. What would you recommend? What do they do, and what are the do's and don'ts?
Somebody with back problems, you know, there are different back problems. You might have a problem on the lower back. We call it lumbar spine. Lumbar spine. And you might have on the cervix, the upper back. So it depends which injury or which pain on the back. Now, when it comes to back problem, we really get problems in the gym. You can go to the gym, the trainer will just give you the stretches or the workout without getting to know what are you suffering from. So the first thing is send this person to the doctor. Let the doctor do his work. And let the doctor recommend that this exercise and this one should be done. Okay, this is what I believe. That this doctor is number 1. Then trainers are doctor number 2.
Doctor number 2.
But when it comes to lower back problem or injuries, advise the client to go and see the doctor. Let the doctor advise on what to do.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's also look at those ladies who may be expecting. Because one of the things, again, that one may view very controversial is that I hear that a pregnant woman who exercises is likely to have a much easier childbirth. But at the same time, you don't want to risk the baby, put the baby at risk, and the mother.
Yeah, the expectant mothers, they can exercise. And in my gym, I have like 3 I'm dealing with.
Wow.
Yes. But also...
I hope you have services where in case anything happens,
don't worry. I can also do that work just in case of anything. I can, they can train expectant mothers, but also they have to be very careful, and they have to train under a trained instructor.
Right.
Otherwise, the baby will come out. And with exercise, I always advise them to train from the day 1 of conceiving up to the 8th month. After the 8th month, they have to stop. Then they start now walking. From there, hey, in fact, no labor, nothing. Only labor is 10 minutes.
And you're done.
Through. And forget about the CS.
Thank you, Eric. I think we are out of time. But one of the things that we must do next time, I think, is rather than have this conversation from here, maybe we should be in your environment where you literally show us some of those things that we should do and just how to get fit.
Yeah, there's something coming up on KTN.
KTN Home.
KTN Home, yeah, of which you will be seeing us quite here or quite often, and we shall be showing Kenyans on how to work out and, you know,
how to get fit.
Yeah,
so do make sure that you stay with us. And for those of you that might be wondering, what is he talking about? We do have KTN Home and KTN News. Right now, Morning Express is just about to wind up, but do stay with us on KTN News, which is on GoTV, channel 94, Zuku, channel 14, DSTV 274, and other free-to-air set-top boxes. But this is where we'll have to wind up the show this morning. But do stay with us. Najma Ismail is coming in with Worldview right after this. Do have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves and each other.